Coda. Ruby is the only hearing person in her deaf family. When the family's fishing business is threatened, Ruby finds herself torn between pursuing her love of music and her fear of abandoning her parents. This romance, drama, and musical movie is fun, entertaining, and interesting with your typical cliches of similar productions in this genre, but overall the story is nice. The performances, soundtrack, and scenography are all good, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. Die in a Gunfight. The story follows 2 lovers, Ben and Mary, desperate to break their bonds and fuel their passion. Their love will be surrounded by a battle that will have as a backdrop revenge, espionage, and an endless dispute between their 2 families. This romance, drama, and action movie is a weak, slow, and even boring adaptation of the Romeo and Juliet story that does not work. There are plenty of ridiculous parts that take away credibility to the film, and we couldn't find any romance in it. The performances are mediocre, and although the wardrobe, scenography, set designs, and special effects are all okay, for us this is an average production, so we give it 2 stars out of 5. Last Summer. Dennis, a 16-year-old, tries to conquer the girl of his dreams and finds himself in a love triangle during his summer vacation in a coastal town. This Turkish teenage romance movie is entertaining with good performances and scenography, and who doesn't remember its first summer love? It's worth watching, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. The Last Letter from Your Lover. It tells the story of Ellie, an ambitious journalist who discovers a treasure trove of secret love letters from 1965 and decides to solve the mystery of a forbidden adventure. As she discovers the story behind Jennifer and Anthony, Ellie's own love story begins to unfold with the help of a serious and lovable archivist who helps her find more letters. This romance and drama movie is entertaining but predictable. We actually felt the chemistry and romance building up between the 2 secondary characters than from the 2 main characters, which the plot is all about. The performance of Shailene Woodley is too serious and dry and does not transmit any passion or romance for that matter. In general, the performances, set designs, wardrobe, and scenography are all decent, so we give this production 3 stars out of 5. Luxor. It tells the story of Hannah, a doctor on a humanitarian mission who, after a time of hard work in Syria, takes a break in the city of Luxor in Egypt. There, she is reunited with an ancient relationship, Sultan, an archaeologist with whom she lived a torrid romance long ago. This romance and drama movie is extremely slow, tedious, and not very romantic, with average performances. Even counting with a good cinematography and a scenography showcasing the famous Egyptian ruins, we didn't like it, so we give it 1 star out of 5. Reminiscence. Nick Bannister sells access to memories through a machine in a Miami devastated by climate change. A beautiful and enigmatic woman appears in his life who seems to hide a secret. A woman with whom he falls in love with and who suddenly disappears. Nick will be forced to dig into her memories to find out what happened. This romance and sci-fi movie was fun to watch and has an interesting and intriguing plot, well defined on film, being romantic in its own unique style with an adequate finale. The performances, set designs, special effects, and scenography are all good, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Mark is a teenager who lives the same day in an endless loop when he meets the mysterious Margaret, also trapped in the time loop. This romance and fantasy movie is not that original, as it's nothing else but another slow, predictable, and boring adaptation of Groundhog Day with a dull romantic twist. The performances and everything else is average, so we give it 1 star out of 5.